D1 of the bankroll challenge. Unfortunately, the bankroll has crashed and burnt since last time. The same reason we got it up there in the first place. The bonus games have gone badly. The bonus bets have gone badly. Live by the sword, die by the sword, I guess. And but it's totally fine because it's just all about trying to get better at poker at the moment. Going to do a lot more study from Monday. Already been doing a bit this week. Given up caffeine this week. Got a load of house stuff done this week. Had my roof fixed. Had my gas pipes changed. Gonna start exercising seriously. Join the gym on Monday. So got lots and lots of things underway that I'm looking forward to doing. So I'm absolutely fine with the bankroll taking a big hit. That's okay. So here we are. Let's we got another table already to capture. Let's do that. Also, you just never know with these multi-tables when you're going to land a decent win or satellite qualification into win. So yeah, it's all just a matter of playing your best, taking your time, not worrying too much about the swings. I mean, that should always be the case, right? That you shouldn't worry about the swings, but probably we're having slightly bigger swings than we would do at higher stakes. Not literally bigger than we would at higher stakes relative to the bankroll because of these bonuses that we're chasing. Tempted by that one. Used all my willpower to fold. What is this anyway? Mystery bounty satellite. Oh, that's fun. One more starting in a moment as well. Another mystery bounty. Satellite. Ah, okay. This time we'll defend. This time we'll defend. Wow, okay. If they've got the 9, we're in a lot of trouble. Not super likely at this moment in time. If they've got a king better kicker, we could be in trouble as well. We could go for run of hearts. Oh, okay. Right, king better kicker just went out the window. And the odds of him having a 9 just severely reduced. See if we get paid off. No, that's a shame. Thought they might be able to pay us off with ace high there. Guess I was wrong. Unless they didn't even have ace high. Whoa. The initial raiser doesn't want to know. The 3 better does with 10s. Classic race. Doesn't want to hit a 10 now. Avoids it. Gets the win. 10 would have given the ace king a straight. No, we're good for a minute. Ah, the dreaded 9s and under the gun as well. Some serious potential for this to go wrong. Immediate call. And one more call as well. A 10 comes, but otherwise, I mean, it's a pretty good flop, right? There's a reasonable chance neither of them have the 10. We get called by the player that's in position on us. That's a bit awkward. 4-3 just made us straight, but I don't think we're super worried about that. The running twos seem fine as well. It's not too big of a river bet. And did have the 10. Yeah, okay. We get a move table there. New table started up. Anything anywhere just at the moment. Okay, Jack 9 to defend in the big blind. This is borderline without anyone else calling. Would have been nice to have got someone else to call. They've been pretty aggressive, yeah, okay. And now we're happily done with the hand. Okay, way more interesting. We've got a pair and a flush draw down here. Oh my goodness, we've got hands at every table. We'll get to them when we can. We've got ace queen on one and nines on another. Oh dear, that wasn't a good river card. Not that it's like crazy likely they've been playing with a 7 or a 2, so we'll just check this. They're the flush draw and a worse pair, wow. So the flush would have been bad for us. Gosh, we've been 3-bet and 4-bet with the ace queen, so I guess we let that go. The 9s on the other hand, I've raised that 1 too many I think, but yeah, the 9s, it's not too bad because we're out of position, aren't we? The 9s, there's just been a limp. Ships it to us. Okay, that's cool. Straight into 8s. So we're going to get one worse every time. We're in position this time. Oh my goodness, the 3-bet and 4-bet were 10s and ace-4 suited. The 4-bet was ace-4 suited. Okay, in position. Pretty happy to just call this one. Set mine. We've not done much set mining recently, I feel like. I understand the 10s 3-betting. 4-bet from ace-4 suited. Wow. Oh gosh, okay. Well, we're calling the 3-bet here. We don't hit. It's not super promising, is it? Unless they've got ace-4 suited. I mean, we could float, but... I'm honestly pretty happy to let it go. Ace-queen suited down here. Not suited. We'll call a raise from the cutoff. Oh, Keith the Mix, baby! 14 months! Let's go! Thanks so much, man. Absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness, we've flopped trip aces. Wow, really hope there is an ace-king. There could be. There could be. Could be ace-king. Okay. Not super likely that the under the gun min raise was ace-4, ace-2, ace-5. I'm definitely, or a pocket pair of any of those. I'm definitely most worried about ace-king here. Oh my goodness, it's pocket threes, and they hit the straight on the river. Wow. We've had some weird hands already today that I've come away from like, what was I supposed to do there? Okay, never mind. Right, ace-jack suited up here. Let's just keep doing our best. Oh, right, okay. Ace-queen suited. Call a raiser. Might have folded ace-queen offsuit there, to be honest. Such an early raise. A shove. Okay. Okay. Ah, yeah. Ace-king. That's exactly what we were worried about, sadly. 3 for a split? No. No. Never mind. I guess we'll see this through to the end. No, that doesn't look promising for our 6-3, does it? Oh, well. Nothing on the turn either. No straight draw, no pair. Oh, I bluffed the queen 10 on the other table and took it down. Lucky, lucky. Yeah, we're definitely saying goodbye here. I don't think there's any other tournaments till gone the hour either, so got a few minutes to wait till anything else. Ace-9 on the button, min raise. Oh, I don't really like it. No. And by ridiculous way of contrast, we're going to play this. We were already in for the small blind, and there was like 2 callers on the raise here. We have hit bottom pair. We have hit bottom pair. This is the guy that bluffed the 3s all the way. And he just... In fact, it was us 3 that went on the last hand, went check, check, raise, call, call, check, 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 and then we bluffed the river because we had absolutely nothing. Whereas this time, I don't like the king, and also if it does check round, the 4s might be good. I'm going to presume the 4s aren't good. Feels like they're not to me. Hyper turbo. We'll be trying to double up soon. Not yet, though. Yeah, we're not too desperate yet. If I'd been suited, I'd have played it. Just check when the next tournament is. Might as well register. 14 minutes. That's not too bad. There's actually quite a few in 14 minutes. Although I'm not going to do anything just this second because we've got Ace Jack over here. Thanks so much, Belgian Gimli. Great to see you, Jetball. The dreaded nines. One day, one day. I thought we were over it, but maybe I was wrong. Oh, gosh. You know what? Forget the Ace Jack. Who needs Ace Jack anyway? Thanks, Keith the Mix. Ooh, okay. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Trying to join a new tournament, and we keep getting marginal hands. I say marginal. This is pretty nice. King, Queen, and the hijack suited. No, we just take the blinds. Oh no, there's a all in, and we're looking pretty bad. They've hit a set. We need a queen or a king. No. We actually made 25 chips on that hand because of the antes and the blinds and everything. They didn't even have that covered. Yeah, this is another call. Not anymore. Oh, folded round to our ace king on the button. We do get some action though. Oh, it's the same guy from before that was bluffing everything. Okay, that's promising. We've got the ace of hearts and we've got the king with an ace kicker. So we've kind of got this tied up both ways. So we're really, really hoping someone calls. They do. Okay, so now we've got the nut flush. The only thing that beats us is the Jack 10 of hearts. Man, if they've got that, I don't know what to say. Okay, if they've got the Jack 10. Holy smoke! They turned over the Jack. I can't begin to tell you how much I was expecting the 10 of hearts to be next to that. Just shove pocket 2, small to big. Woo! Wow. Well, we made some chips there. They've been very, very aggressive, actually. So, as we're in position, I'll call. Maybe I should have raised this. We got ace queen on the other table as well. Awkward, awkward middle pair. Gosh, with 3 other players in and king jack's got the straight. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is tricky. Very much wish I'd 3-bet pre now. Oh, crud. Well, we're folding there, I think. Let's go to this. We've got ace-9 dominated. There was a king-jack on the other one, which takes it down. The other two are both ace-jack, so they were just open-ended straight draws. Goodness knows what they were doing. Yeah, this one going pretty well. This one going pretty well. We're struggling a bit in the other one. Down from 10,000 to 6,500. I think this is a fold. It's reasonably close, mainly because the weird fish player is has limped in. Do people color code according to ability? Is that something I've seen? Do they do something like this to indicate that they're soft? Ah, wait, is it based on the HUD stats on aggression maybe rather than ability? That might be it, sorry. I bet that's what it is. Huge blinds here now. Still 15 minutes till late registration as well. Break in 2 minutes. Gonna miss my ritual of going to make a cup of tea or coffee. That's for sure. Right, suited ace in the big blind over here where we're short on chips. A min raise and a call so far. Pretty good. And a limp as well. Sorry, before the raise. Ah, sadly, we missed the flop. That's a heck of a pot, isn't it, already? It's like half our stack almost. Another suited ace in the small blind. Same situation as last time, other than we're not big blind. Oh, a weird min raise 3-bet. I'm hoping this just goes call, call. Of course, the initial raiser might want to raise again now. They have the option. No, they do just call. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ah, again, no king of clubs to make this interesting. Again, look at the size of that pot. If we had something... Say it had been a king of clubs, we could absolutely have just shoved overcard flush draw. Well worth winning there and then. Okay. That's a weird min bet. We have to call that because that's just crazy tiny. That's more like it. Oh, and there we go. That's the break. Just had the queen. Ace 2 hung in there. Wowzers. All right. See you in 5. Let's hope the next hour goes a little better than this one. Not that it's too bad a start. At least we're up in chips on 1. Woo! Family be home soon as well. Try and say hello to them without throwing away all my poker chips. Okay, okay. 10 seconds to go. That's good timing on both tables. Presumably the new tournament's starting relatively soon. Yeah, 1 minute for that as well. So, regarding the caffeine withdrawal, when did I give up now? Gosh. Wednesday. So, Wednesday morning. I was going to give up Wednesday. I wasn't going to have any on Wednesday. And then I realized I had to get up and get the kids to school. Well, Zelda to school. I take Zach with me for the journey, though. So I had to get up and get them ready. And I thought, well, there's no way I want to quit caffeine now. Like, this is the time I need it most. So I had a caffeinated drink or two Wednesday morning, and then that was it. Rest of Wednesday, I wasn't too bad. And then Thursday, Friday, I had the headaches and the fatigue, particularly Thursday. Thursday was really rough. And then today, it totally switched. So no headaches, fatigue not too bad. Oh, hello. Yeah, no headaches, fatigue not too bad. But, oh my goodness, the leg ache. I can't begin to tell you. In the night... Oh, wow, flush draw as well. I've got a table to catch here. Oh, I've won the blinds on the other table. That's good, because we're short stacked there. That's really good. I like to bet now, because I don't mind them coming back over the top. If they've got a 9, then we're drawing a little bit light. But if they've got anything but a 9, we've got overcards and a flush draw, which is great. And now we can take a free card for the river as well. And boy, have we missed. Boy, have we missed. We might win with King High. I doubt it. We could knock an ace off here. But what am I representing? Yeah, he only had an ace. But honestly, like... I put in a big raise there. What am I saying I've got that I checked on the turn? It's pretty hard sell. It's not a very good story of a bluff, is it? So I guess I like checking that down. Could have had a worse king. There was a lot of hands we could have knocked off, though. Raggy ace like that. Pocket pair. Okay, 2,000 in the pot here. I think there's a very good chance we got the best hand. Whoa, we get called by 4s. Okay, we're racing 4s and we hit the 7. No runner straight and no 4. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, let's capture the new one, especially as we're playing a hand. What even is it? Hot 11? See if we win the blinds. Oh, and now we got ace queen back on the table we just left. Back there we go. We're going to be pushing pretty desperately on the other one in a minute. Okay. Yeah, especially with this guy all in, I quite like just calling here. It's always a bit wide, 3-betting with ace queen offsuit. And he'd get to see it. Oh, it's the fish guy as well. It's the fish guy. Okay, so we pretend we haven't got the ace. And now we can start playing like maybe we got the 7, maybe we got the 9. Try and keep it reasonably affordable. Try and make it look like maybe we're putting in a stupid bluff despite an all-in player. No, okay. It didn't work out. Cool. Decent pot to take, though. We've got a really reasonable stack on this one now. Blinds are absolutely huge. I'm looking forward to late registration ending. It looks like there's going to be 5 or 6 tickets. Out of 47 remaining players? Oh, my goodness. That's not many tickets. Folding everywhere else. So we won a pot here. We We won some blinds, did we? No, what am I about? No, I think I was looking at their stack. Jar rains. No, we're struggling. We're really, really bad. Oh, but forget it, because when it rains, it pours. When you've got chips, you get the monster hands. And when you don't have chips, you can't buy a hand to save your life. Hey, Clark Little, good to see you, man. Thanks for checking out the bankroll. Sadly, not positive news at the moment, but that's fine. I was saying before that it's far more about just trying to improve at the moment. I gave up caffeine this week. I had my gas pipes changed. I had my roof fixed. So I've decided to take this as like a turning point where next week I'm going to do some serious study every day. I'm going to join the gym and work out there as well. So we're just working on our game rather than worrying too much about the bankroll. You should never worry too much about the bankroll, right? Because you will always have, even when you're playing amazing poker, you will have downswings. And you need to just take it in your stride and try and enjoy your poker. Just checking I'm folding everywhere else. I am. And this is pretty good. Pretty likely just to have the 10. Doesn't have anything. Just bluffed us. Just outright dirty bluffed us. Thought that flop looked weak. Thought we might have a missed ace king. They were wrong. They were wrong, and our stack goes giant. We are now first out of 47. I'm imagining that this is to a super satellite. There's so few tickets. Is it going to be like a $20? Even though this was, what, a $1 buy-in? Trying to find the lobby now. Let's fold that. I'll try and find the lobby. Am I still in there? Yes, I am. So it's this one. The tickets are... No, just for an $11. Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense, actually. What, 5 tickets out of 50 players? 63 players. Yeah, fair dues. Fair dues. Nonetheless, let's very much try and get it. $10 tournaments. Huge for us at the moment. Interesting set of limps. We've got an ace. Ah, that was going to be my fly. Okay, you beat me to it. Well done. Wow, ace and the king hits. So we'd have ended up with 2 pair there. Had it not been for the kings, we could have gone for that successfully, but very, very glad we got out of the way of the kings. Oh, gosh. 3 X-rays. This might still be a call. Yeah, just about. Just about. Oh, 7s. On the table with short stack. 7s. Oh, fantastic. Right. We'll get over there. Now, in fact, I can't see us doing much with this King-Jack, sadly. Oh my goodness, I'm going crazy everywhere. Trying to steal the blinds on the hot 11. We do. And the blinds are crazy there now, by the way. They're like 1,500 and we were all 3,000 starting stacks. So I don't know what's going on there. We're already into late registration. That is bananas. But let's stay with the 7s a minute. So there's 5 entries out of 20 players left in the hot 11. And we're all going to drop like flies, I would imagine. Great. The 7s hold up. Let's go. Let's go. We are right back in this one. That's good news. Generally, I'm going to hang around on this one then because it is just ridiculously, if there was a super duper hyper turbo name for tournaments, this would be that. But it's just called a hyper turbo. But not all hyper turbos are made equally. Just looking for any excuse to shove, as everybody should be. We've managed to buy ourselves a little bit of time. We shoved like king 7 off in the button or something before and won 50% of our stacking blinds, even though we were still on the starting stack of this tournament. It's only just started. Absolutely bananas. Yep. Oh, they split. Oh my goodness. Dirty, dirty split for the ace-8. They get super lucky with a running straight. The pocket aces share. Man, why is my arm itching so much? Suspect I may have been bitten, but I'm not sure. Ah, suited 8, man. Suited ace, sorry, suited 8. Nothing to get excited about. Suited ace. Oh, gosh. 1800 to call this with the suited ace. Crud. I really don't know. Wow, I really, really don't know. I guess no. We've got enough to make people fold. We should look for a better folding spot. Oh, I should have gone in. Should have gone in. Saying that, the queen 9 suited flopped the nut flush. So even though we would have had the best hand, glad we didn't. Glad we didn't. And actually, there is a case, like ICM-wise, to say that if you've got a really marginal lead pre-flop, it's not necessarily the right play to go for it. Gosh, does the big blind have to call this? Borderline. I'd be tempted. Right, so we're back to 3,000. Blinds have gone up again. This is absolutely crackers now. King 8, and that's definitely enough if it folds round. That's a big if. Jojo, sadly, to the right of us, has raised tons. And they did have us dominated there, just about. And there was 7s as well, so we did a good job to get out of the way there. Oh, no. Oh, we've been put on a table out position. Oh, dear. We need a legit hand. At least like an ace. Oh, suited ace! Please fold, ML. Please. Please. Let me shove. Thank you. We might just lose a very small amount here because the big blind's kind of committed and this short stack's gone in, so we might just lose 1,000, although that's still painful if we do. I mean, big balls has to call here. Folds? Well, we hit the ace. They have hit the king. We've hit the 4. They don't hit a king on the river. Monster pot for us. We still have to try and steal pretty regularly, but we could probably sit this one out. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I mean, there's 2,000 in the pot. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, do we try and survive to the top 5? This is just crazy. Just crazy. Like, we're currently 5th in chips. Again, would have lost, but would have had the best hand. So technically, maybe I should have done. It's just such a... Oh my goodness, the blinds have gone past us. The blinds have completely gone past us. That is a miracle. That is an absolute miracle, and we can try and steal here. Which I will, because the blinds are crazy. If we do, it just puts us in a spot where maybe we can fold it down. Lucky no. Get out of there. Get out of there. No, lucky no. Had an ace. We've hit the jack. We've hit the jack. No, they hit the ace on the river. Oh my goodness, they hit the ace on the river. Devastation. Devastation. Dearie me. There's so much in the antes every hand that we pot committed. We just got to go and hope to get really, really lucky. Oh, oh. Oh well. Come on. That's not good. Saying that they've not hit yet. If we do, we don't. The turn card eliminated our 6. It would have given them a straight. Oh well. Oh well. So close. What a crazy crapshoot of a tournament that was. It's quite fun though. I feel like we nearly made it. Okay, pocket 4s. We'll give it a shot. If the big blind goes with us, we might be able to call. That's a bit scarier. But we probably have the pot odds to try, and the implied odds to try and set mine this if there isn't a shove from the big blind now. If there is, probably do have to get out of the way. Oh, and I got 5s on the other table. Maybe I should have folded the 5s. Ah, swing and a miss. Well, if we weren't behind before, we definitely are now. Let's go over to the 5s. Interesting. Do they have the 9? I'm pretty happy to put this in. They do have the 9, and we can't outdraw because the other player has 5s. Wow. Oh, straight into queens, though. So we might be able to make it back. Go on. Bully me down, Snowman. Calls us. We're in position. Still get called. 2 kings. Okay. Better it be 2 kings than 1. Makes it quite a bit less likely that they've got a king. Calls us. Slightly scary. Slightly scary. Reasonable river card. Pretty happy to flat call this, right? Yes, they had 8s. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, I've shoved over here. Small blind to big, where we're short stacked. Trying to steal the blinds. And we take it. Great. We got an M of 8, so we can take a bit of time here. Oh, I should be trying to join another tournament. All right, there's a couple in 3 minutes. There's a Women's Sunday tournament. I feel like I probably shouldn't be entering that one. So let's join the another Mystery Bounty Sunday Million one. We could always qualify twice. Jack 3 would have been quite reasonable here. Flush draw or middle pair. Just having a think, but I think I'm folding this. Right, let's capture the new one. Oh, family at home. Let's try and juggle playing poker and saying hello to the family. Hello!
Tomorrow, remember?
You got a nice face.
Oh, a picture on Facebook of her. Gigi Bakes has got a picture of her.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, I like the Olaf.
Auntie Sean's giving it us.
That's very nice one, Sean.
I'm going to go put the pram back in the car if Zach will let me have the keys.
Okay.
I don't think he will, so I might just unlock it and then go let These guys definitely need a bath. Zach is emotionally unstable. He's had 10 minutes.
I want to wash my unicorn.
No, we have to. We also had butterfly on our face last night and didn't actually have a bath, so. She definitely needs. I mean, I washed her face in the morning. I thought, gosh, she only had her face painted at like nearly 6 o'clock at night.
Ah.
Wash it off her.
Can you get my shoe off?
I can get your other shoe off. Here we go. Ah. Wow.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you too, Zaki. Yeah, maybe because I did back-to-backs.
Oh, man.
And you've had a busy day. Might have seemed longer.
Oh, we have had a busy day.
And you were busy straight after I left yesterday as well. So you've packed a lot into that 24 hours I've been working. Yeah. Just river things. Just river things. Oh, this is borderline. Oh, I don't really want to be raising borderline stuff under the gun in that one at the moment. Hey, Pedro Jack, great to see you, man. How you keeping? How you keeping, sir? Poor Zaki, did mommy take those keys? Big sister got some sweets. Right. You got that at the party today. That's good. Was it a good party?
But 10 chats talking again.
Do you want? You can say hi to chat. I've got chat here. Do you want to say hi to chat?
Hello, chat.
Good girl.
Just sing Elsa to it.
Go on, you sing Elsa to chat. That sounds good.
Let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. Oh,
Well done. That's really good. What about Lion King?
I don't know the word.
You don't know the words. Never mind. That's okay. Good job on singing Elsa.
You did
Auntie Sharon's house.
Oh.
She made pasta.
Oh, well done.
It was alright. I have extras.
Good. Good egg. Hi, Mummy.
Right, I think we all need to go upstairs now because it's quite late.
Mummy, we've got a pack of sweets from our party bag.
Probably not the best thing to be eating right now, is it? Sweeties, you can finish it off because it's been a special party.
Special party day. Zelda said it was good.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was so. Do you know what was nice? Have you ever taken it to a soft play? You've gone to a
Yes.
trampoline place, haven't you? And the kids are all running around. It
Yeah.
was nice. They're all running around shouting each other's names because they all knew each other.
Oh, that's
She hided it
nice.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
So like Zelda, Isaac.
Oh, that's very nice.
And then yeah, look what they've got from DG Bakes, little bubbles.
Oh, great. For another day. For another day.
You know what she's asking? She wants you to take her ice cream at the bakery.
Oh my goodness, what a cheeky monkey.
She's like, but I didn't have any ice cream today. I was like, yes, because we've had
Oh.
It was fairly, have you noticed the kitchen?
Yeah, good job, good job.
I mean, it didn't look great because of the bags everywhere, which made me feel disappointed. I was like, oh, what are you supposed to do? Right. Are you going to manage to send her up? Or am I gonna have to
Nice. Take it, please, yeah.
Come on, Sally Bob. Give Daddy. Give Daddy one. You ready? I'm going to hold you. You ready?
What?
You ready? Good night, Father. And then in the morning,
In a way, that should probably be a raise, but we just played a big hand that we didn't show. And we're in a good spot to just try and play really, really optimal stuff.
Come on, I'm not going to do that to you too.
It's quite a slow one.
Oh.
Or at least, like, it's obviously a lot
One upstairs then.
earlier in the tournament than the other two.
Your pajamas upstairs, Sally.
This one's kind of fine just because we're doing so well. Whereas in this one, we're quite short stacked.
So much today, I forgot to. I've not had a chance to put the bed in and we'll dry it. Or hang it up to dry.
Aw.
Come on, let's go upstairs, everyone. We need a bath today. Rub it. Steady. Steady. Upstairs.
Gosh, yeah, we really need to make a move here. This is bad. We've been in this one a long time and the blinds are starting to eat us. Let's just hit 2 pair on this flop and all will be fine. 1 pair? I guess you got to get 1 pair before you get 2 pair. Could really spoil us and give us trips. Free turn card would be very appreciated. Yes, and it's terrible. It's absolutely, other than the ace of spades, I suppose, it's about the worst card it could have been. We're not even 100% sure that hitting a 4 or 3 is good now. Probably a 4 would be. Don't think it's particularly good odds to draw to that. No, that's not going to cut it, I guess. No. I was just thinking, actually, I might need to shove any 2 cards the first chance I get. We do have ace 10 here, and it's small to big. Oh, it folds around. Okay. Yep, that'll do. We were calling that. Sentient Snowman's had a bad time of things since they took those chips off us. I guess we did take them back the very next hand. Right, let's stay here for a bit because we've really got to just go for this with anything when we get the chance. Wow, yeah, that was not the time for that. Holy moly, and the very worst hand, of course. Oh, doesn't win. A river 10 on the river saves the 10s from the fire. Oh, this isn't good because Dine's all in. Like, I kind of like this spot to shove, but... Yeah, go on. It's going to reveal that I'm shoving really wide, though, which is bad. Okay, looking good to hold up versus 4-2. Much needed chips. But now I've got to be consciously aware that we've been shown to shove with King 8. Hopefully it's bought us enough time to get a slightly better hand. Yeah, gosh, this might be a call, which is really awkward. But I can't see how we can't. I mean, if we hit this, it just turns our tournament around, right? We do not hit. Not even slightly. Not even a sniff of a hit. It's all yours, Srael. And the blinds go up. Not on our big blind, which is good. So again, we're just looking to shove anything now. Try and take what's there. Might need to start running the timer on the other one. We've limp-turned up here. I shouldn't go away for the Jack-2, really, because if there isn't a raise before us, we're probably shoving that. Saying that Kid Duck's committed, so maybe we're not. Oh, I guess we're not. No. Ace-6 of spades, not really our flop. Wow, that was a six-handed. Oh, my goodness. Everyone at the table in this pot. Literally a family pot. That's crazy. You never see that these days. Free turn card. Hey, free turn card, and we hit our ace. Of course, somebody might have a better ace, but still. Something to be said for it. I'm going to shove down here. The blinds have gone bananas. Absolutely bananas. And we take it. Huge. Huge. Anytime we can take the blinds now. Okay. And we're pretty happy to check call this. And it is good. A6 is good. That's nice to see. They had 7-6 of hearts. So they're the flush draw. Okay. And it is time. It is time. The upside down pocket nines are going to have to do. We've hung on for as long as we possibly could. A very aggressive player raises. I think that's okay. I think we still take our chance against them. Yeah, and that call's actually a good thing. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. We might... There is an outside chance we could get them both to fold here. But it is only an outside chance. Oh dear, that looks a bit bad. Saying that he was the suited ace guy earlier. No, we're okay. We're okay. No ace, no queen. Oh, baby! Unnecessary 6 on the river. All right, we're shoving here again with 5s. We are suddenly in that tournament. We tripled up. We tripled up. We have been hanging on tooth and nail forever and a day, and we have tripled up in that tournament out of nowhere. Wow. And only a minute to go till late registration. We can have a think about what the situation is. It looks like there's going to be about 20 tickets, and we're about 20th out of 90 at the moment. Cool, cool. Five tickets here. And then weirdly spread out cash from 6th to 9th. Why would you do that? Why would you pay out a tiny amount of cash from 6th to 9th? Blinds up next hand. Not our big blind again. That's really good. I guess I want to start running the timer. 9th is something. 9th is more than we bought in for, to be fair. Just over 20 minutes till break. That's good. I didn't want break. I was checking, hoping it wasn't soon, for once. Huge blind increase, but look at the stack sizes at this table. It's not messing around, is it? 13,000 every flop. That is bananas. I'm very tempted to shove this. I think we do. 13,000 is just so much of what we've got, and even more of what they've got, right? They've got an M of less than 3. I think we've got to shove. And Queen 8 is not the worst hand. It's above the average hand. Oh, we have run into it. And they've really flopped it, like beyond belief flopped it. Oh, dear. Well, we could have tried to fold down to 9th. Oh dear, I've been caught here as well. Still got live cards, but no draws come in, and no, we lose that one as well. For nearly 10,000. Deary me. And we've gone out of that other one. Ah, it feels so bad shoving like marginal hands. And losing, but first of all, you're not always going to get called, that's for sure. Most of the time you shouldn't. And secondly, you can outdraw when you do. Oh, we were behind on this one. So slightly bad call from me. And we've not hit. Oh, Jack on the river! Okay. Okay, one comes in. We get a Jack on the river, and we're pretty much back to what we were on, and straight into Jacks as well. Wow. Yeah, what a shame to have got so far in that other one. But I did want to ticket over 9th. I really did, yeah. There's no doubt about it. Maybe I could have shoved this. I don't hate this, though. This is fine. It's just a bit scarier. If we get the call and overcards come, it's really awkward. And more often than not, overcards do come with Jacks. And we do get called. Gosh. Okay, that's a good turn card. And a good river card. So. Oh. They had a set 10s. Oh, man. Maybe I should have just got away from that, but... And we're folding every marginal decision like that to, like, can people just bluff me off that every time? Would people do that to bluff? Maybe. I thought so. Were we close enough to getting paid out not to go with that? I'm just having a look now. Yeah, maybe because it was a satellite, I shouldn't have done that. It's really close. It's really, really close. Pretty brutal that the 10s flopped a set, huh? And we should have got away from that for cheap, but then yeah, he just did the huge overbet on the room. All right, straight back on the horse. What have we got? Yep, plenty of tournaments. It's okay. It's okay. Plenty of tournaments. Now I want my break. The blinds have just started to get interested here. New table starting. Let's try and capture this. Nope. We've been hovering at starting stack for a long time here, give or take. Done. That's probably why that's a bit wide, because they had 3-bet previously as well. Ha! Probably have to try that again though. And if they do it again, they do it again. AFK. Oh, okay, 5, 6 and a bit. That was really, really borderline. If only these 8s were 7s. Free turn card. This does feel like the kind of pot that maybe we could take. Another reason to enter these pots. And we do. Oh, baby. Similarly, bottom pair here. Not a great turn card, but actually not terrible because the diamonds might suit us. The diamonds did suit us, but we didn't hit anything on the river, unfortunately. All right, we've got a couple of hands here. We've got King Jack here and King Queen down here. And it's folded around to the button, so we could probably 3-bet this back. Just calling a min raise with the King Queen on the other table. Oh, 4-bet shove. Well, flip. This table is not going well. That is a bad start over here. Aha, however, the King Queen hits top pair. Weirdly small min raise. I don't want to let that go. No. People often do that if they've got some sort of slight draw and you don't want to give them the correct odds. It's a good way to lose chips, just flat calling them. So, back-to-back King Queens. This time suited. This time we raise. 2 calls immediately. Wow. So we're going to have to hit again. Oh, we do, but there's an ace. So probably no good. If someone bets really small, we could try and draw. That's half the pot. That is not really small. No, that's going to be enough to get rid of us. We'll just pretend we had jacks. I think this might be a call. Yeah, that makes it definitely a call. Hopefully the undergun limper isn't limp raising. It's very rare. No, but unfortunately not the flop for us. But yeah, look how many chips are in there. That was well worth having a look, I think, with our hand. – Ace-5 loses to Ace-Queen. In a sense, as it should. Just a limp? Man, I want to shove this. Yeah, beautiful. Huge pot to take. That gets us really close back up to starting stack. And we've actually got a playable hand on the button here as well. Oh no, we're going to have to let it go now. I don't know why they're min raising with so few chips. Aha! Talking of hands. The mother load. The goat, the master and commander. We have the rockets. Sadly, it folds round. Neither of these players have 3-bet yet. Ugh. Okay, we get a call. We get 2 calls. And not the absolute worst flop. Obviously, if there is a 6-7, that's pretty devastating. But I think we have to assume that we're still in the lead here. Calls us. Reasonable card. Again, like, it could have led to them having 2 pair. And if so, so be it. Nothing much makes sense other than shoving there. We take it down. Fantastic. That puts us in a reasonable way there. And we've got ace-king suited here, which we can shove. Try and get back in on this one. Actually would be up to a really decent amount of chips if we doubled up. They call with queen 10 and they hit the queen. Well, we did the right thing and we got the wrong result. Oh, not flush draw, and they check to us with the ace out. Nice, nice, because we only had king high there, and we were really worried about that ace. So I'm pretty pleased to take that there and then. Pretty pleased. Right, let's try and find another tournament. Oh, bit of a hand here. Gonna have to call a min. That's okay. Yes, that's okay. That's okay. We get ourselves the nuts. The stone cold nuts. We don't want to give a card away for too cheap here. There is better straight draws and obviously the flush draw out there. We get re-raised. That's great news. Gold Rain probably going to fold. So we shove. Casanova has the nut flush draw and a better straight draw and misses. We take it down with the nuts. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 13 minutes to late registration ends there. 18 minutes on the other one. We are in this one now, that's for sure. Getting nice pot odds to top up our small blind here, but there is then a raise. Only 3x. 3 limpers. I think they're going to get us all in. Sorry, not all of us will go in and call. Not that we will go all in, of course. Oh, crumbs. We've got a double belly buster. So the 7 and the 3 are a straight for us on this flop. The initial raiser folds. Casanova folds. We got an overcard as well, of course. Well, this is it then. Pocket 7s. Ace no good. 6 no good. We needed the 8 for them to hit their set, or the 2. Wasn't to be. It was a pretty great flop for us, but wasn't to be. No. 2 minutes till break, and then we'll have more tournaments. Oh no! I should have accidentally clicked it. My word. I nearly accidentally clicked call then for like 10,000. Oh boy. That would have been legendary. Alright, playable hand in the small blind. Queen gives us a straight. Running clubs gives us a flush. Nine gives us a 9. Yeah, and apparently that's good enough. Okay, pair of 9s. Takes it down into ace queen suited. It's funny how winning like a marginal pot like that so often goes into a big hand. Really weird. Yeah, I think we gotta go with this. I think this is a really standard call. But this is a shorter stack with the blinds this big. Oh my goodness, I'm so worried now. Flush draw. We've got the flush draw and a straight draw. We hit the flush. We hit the flush. The initial shot was actually ace king, which is a bit of a nightmare for us. The other 2 hands, which are the ones I was more worried about, were the ones we were fine against. Like racing against one, dominating the other. What on earth ace-6 off was doing after a shove and a reshove, I don't know. But what an unbelievable pot to win. We are huge stacked here now. Third out of 102. I need to have a look at this lobby, but it is 15 minutes to go until late registration ends. Ah, right. This is a $2 to a $33. So, yeah, there is 20 entries, though. Nice. We take the blinds, and that's break. What a great note to end it on. After a bit of a rough hour. Nice to be coming back in with a real shot at a $33 tournament as well. That would be massive for us. So let's hope we make it. Okay, see you in 5. Woo! Oh, I'll tell you what, let's try and throw a shorty video on dead quick.
Welcome back.
This one looks really good. I wouldn't normally show this one, but this one looks really good.
fans, welcome back to Comics Talk in 5 minutes. You may have noticed I'm not doing a review much at all this week. There's been not many new releases in my store, and a lot of them are sold out straight away. So instead I'm going to take advantage of my platform to talk about random things about comic books which interest me. In this particular case, it's all inspired by a post I saw on social media about comic books being for everyone. Now, I actually do agree with the phrase comic books are for everyone. I have a t-shirt which says it and everything. I really should have worn it today. But I do have some caveats on that. I think everyone who believes in anything probably has some caveats on it. Like, I think Warren Ellis, for instance, get in the bloody sea. Pretty much anyone involved in Comicsgate. I don't want anything to do with their comic books at all. But those are more to do with the actual people and the actions they've taken. And I think there's some more complicated nuance in this idea that comics for everyone, and the reasons people might exclude people from that. The post in question was talking about people who were famous for other reasons before they started writing comic books. Most famously in recent years, that's going to be Keanu Reeves, working with Matt Kindt on the Berserk thing, which was pretty much optioned for a movie/TV series before it even published its first issue. And a lot of people can dismiss it as being like, well, this is Keanu Reeves just trying to push his idea for a TV show or movie, which he's literally already cast himself in, and trying to build up support for it. And straight away, I kind of bounced back off that idea. It's like, this is Keanu Reeves. He don't need no help from comic books. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a bit of a geek, and I kind of like the idea that he's going to put something in a comic book, and I read it, and I enjoyed it, and the ending was way better than I thought it was going to be. Totally flipped some of the concepts on its head, went really hard sci-fi in interesting ways, totally not how it started, and well done. But it did get me thinking about the various other people who were famous before, who then started writing comic books, and how some people kind of interact with that and why they might bounce back against it. I mean, obviously the Keanu Reeves one is the big example, and some people kind of assume because of that pretty much everyone else who's famous for working TV or movies is just going to do comic books because they're going to be in that comic book when it becomes a TV or a movie. So many comic books aren't going that way. You can kind of see where the logic is for that. But you've got people like Emilia Clarke, who did a fantastic, extremely hardcore feminist superhero story called Mother of Madness, which was never optioned, never will be. She never intended it to be. She just wanted to write a comic book because she likes comic books. But some people still dismiss that one. On the other hand of that, you've got people like Paul Dano and Dan DeVito, who both played Batman villains and have written comic books involving that Batman villain, and nobody gives them any grief because, well, they've already played them. So what's the point? Like, they've already done that thing. But that still doesn't quite cover why some people are okay with it and some people aren't. I think sometimes people might have, like, a bias against the idea of somebody coming into the industry who doesn't respect it, maybe. Like, if your only idea is that you're going to do it as a pitch, and don't get me wrong, I can see why you might do that. You're basically going to create this multi-page, full-colour storyboard for your idea. If it's a successful comic book, you're going to build up an audience ahead of time. You're going to have way more negotiating power when you go in to talk to people about it becoming a movie or TV series. I don't necessarily think that's the be-all and end-all for an awful lot of people who do it. I mean, Patton Oswalt doing Minor Threats, one of the best comics I've been reading recently. It's on to its third spin-off with another one on the way, and every single issue did fantastic. Most recently, we had an absolutely harrowing tale of what it means to be a parent, and a bad parent at that. Also introduced the world to Dino Sorcerer, a superhero, a supervillain, should I say, that totally deserves their own spin-off series. But on the other end of that, we do know some people who have done comic books because they couldn't make it into a TV series, or maybe they're trying something else. But that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. That Texas Blood exists because of that. In the back matter for that one, he tells you his entire idea for a movie, which never got off the ground, was basically most of issue 1 and the ending of issue 5. Everything else in the intermediate period, he had to do as a comic book, and realised how much he enjoyed doing it as a result of it. Every issue of that Texas Blood has been fantastic, and I've enjoyed the Enfield Gang Massacre spin-off, and I can't wait for more that he's going to do. Because he loves the genre. Or at least develops a love for it. Same with Patton Oswalt. I mean, that's one of my go-to examples, because he's a guy who clearly loves comic books, and he's done what a lot of other famous people going to comic book writing have done, work with somebody else. Margaret Bennett and Matt Kindt, two off the top of my head, who have actually elevated what's gone on. It's not to say, again, that it's always going to work well. Last Mermaid was kind of only put out there to be a pitch, and the layout for it was kind of weird and unusual, and I know one of my regulars has dropped it because he was like, well, it was an interesting idea, but the idea that only exists to be a pitch for a movie or TV series, it does show a lack of respect. And I think that's kind of my only real proper issue I have with people doing it. Because for everyone else who's ever tried, who's become famous for the means and made a comic book, as long as they show respect and love for the medium and the genre, and as long as they care about what they're doing, and hopefully making something great a la Patton Oswalt, I'm absolutely okay with them doing it. It is the lack of respect, and I get that to a certain degree with Last Mermaid. I've never read it, I don't know how good it is, but the example that, you know, I always used to go against this idea that everyone should be given a chance, and everyone should be allowed to, if they want to use comic books, to explore their idea of storytelling, they should be allowed to, is the the exception that breaks the rule, shall we say. And that is Shit Kicker and Bullseye. Literally one of the worst comic books I've ever read. And
I'll keep the audio on.
Because the guy tried to make it as a movie, but apparently nobody gave a damn. Tried to make it a TV series, nobody gave a damn. Tried to write it as a novel, nobody gave a damn. Tried to do it as a comic book, hardly anyone gave a damn. Bliss on Tap let him do it if he paid for it, which is Vanity Publishing, and I can see why he had to pay for it. It was terrible. Not just that, though. This ties into the other point that you need to respect the medium and respect the genre. He did not. You read his back matter, and he is an angry, bitter man who thinks, because of, I don't know, some weird privilege or this idea that everyone should hear his stories, he felt like bitter and let down by the fact that nobody cared enough to publish his or make his story into reality. It turns out it's just because it was bad. It is one of the worst books I've ever read. And he also hates everyone who told him no. I mean, it's just ridiculous. At one point, he was insulting comic book creators for not having a six-pack. This is the kind of stuff where I think if that's your only encounter of people who made a comic book instead of making a movie or TV series because that's their only option, I can see why you'd hate it. But it's more than that. There's more going on. There are people creating wonderful things because they love and respect the medium, and you should give things a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But don't frame your dislike because it's somebody who's doing it for whatever reason. If it's not a good comic, that's fine. But if it ends up being something like Minor Threats, or That Texas Blood, or Mother of Madness, or Paul Dano's Riddler, then just enjoy it for what it is and be thankful we got an extra story. That's it. I'm going to go back to review next week, but I just wanted to do this. I've been on my mind for a while. It's totally unscripted, as you can probably tell, so please be gentle in the comments. But other than that, feel free to shout out, give me your own opinions. This is something which people have been talking about, and I will be interested in hearing what people say. Until I see you all again, though, look after yourself.
Thanks, Jack.
Stay safe. Bye.
Goodbye, Shorty. Thank you so much for that. That was a cool alternate to the normal comics in 5 minutes. Oh, look at that for timing. Captain Excessive, 50 months at tier 2. Me too, Captain Excessive, me too. Happy half century. Woo! Crazy, crazy. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely amazing. Great to have you here. So we've got these two going and another one starting in a minute. And yeah, gosh, we are just huge stacked in this now, huh? Third out of 120. Our old friend Powerpath Step 3 satellites are talking to our old friends, Pocket Nines, the dreaded Pocket Nines. Let's try and isolate, I think. Nines are stronger. Okay, well, I guess we're calling that as well. Oh, dear. Oh, Pocket Nines. What do you do to me? What do you do to me? At least the 20 stack went out. Oh, sevens! We're dominating them. We're dominating the sevens. That's okay. Oh, we even hit the last 9 just for funsies. What an absolutely insane stack we've got in that tournament at the moment. We are first. We are absolutely first out of 121 players. Crazy. Oh, just hit an ace on the river here. I don't know if it's good, though. He was the initial raiser. Not particularly feeling it. Oh, we split. That's fine. That is totally fine. We might want to play this if the price is right. I can't help but think of that game show, The Price is Right, whenever I say that, but it's the only way to say it. If the value is correct. Oh, okay. Great. Casual, well-disguised 2-pair. Crazily well-disguised full house. Ah, checks and books. Ace 4. Man, we wanted them to hit that too. Man, we wanted them to hit that too. Shame they didn't try and bluff the river there. Gonna play a little looser and more aggressive here because of the bounties, of course. Yeah, that's pretty good. Value 9 for a straight. Well, we're getting the right price there with 50 chips. It's a bit of an idiot straight. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Would have hit our 7, but the flush is also in now. Seven minutes of late registration left here. 20 minutes in the power path. 2 hours and 15 minutes in the PKO. Whoops. That didn't work out. Might call them this time. Yeah, we're ahead. And we've hit. Just need to dodge the 10. Oh, there's the 10. Ah, oh, ay caramba. Well, that's a shame. Goodness me. Never mind. Still in a very playable position. Ali, good evening. Great to see you. The 9s are good. I actually think we've broken the 9s curse. I still go on about it half jokingly. It does feel now like we don't just lose in 9s every time. I'm sad to say, really. Spoils the fun. Let's flip and go, Elliot. Oh, baby. Was fun to see on the Blood Bowl 3 earlier, man. Thanks for streaming it. Just take the blinds. That's a shame. We wanted more than that, really. The price is wrong. That's a good line. Yeah, Hydra. That we may have had some luck on that one. That's for sure. Not landing anything on any of the tables just this second. About to get a hand here. Might see if this player wants to rebuy. I think Jack's beat their 8s or something. Nope, he's gone. He's a goner. Ha! We had RZV dead to rights not so long ago, and now they're on 84,000 chips. It's a funny old world. Poker is a funny old world. I think that might be a fold. That too. Gotta say, I was impressed with Turkey in their first game, so I was expecting Turkey-Portugal to be a close one today. I was completely wrong. Oh, Ace-King picks up a gut shot, and now a counterfeit with the 10. Nope, 9s are good. 9s are just good. 9s are good for everyone. Nice. Blinds are... Well, they're going up again. They're certainly big. They're certainly big. We've only got an M of just over 5. We've got to keep trying to take blinds and make plays. We're not just going to walk into the positions. Got a weird hand over here. Got top pair, but I don't really like it four-handed. The turn card's about as good as we could have hoped for outside of a 7. Or a king. Alright, this is just weird now. This is we've gotta raise this. There was a 400 bet and calls on the flop, which was on the low side. 200 on the turn. When the pot's bigger is just crazy. So the initial raiser folds. And now we check call. Hopefully we got rid of everyone with aces and queen 10. Yes, we did there. Queen 9. Queen 9? Man alive. Okay. Thank you for the chips. Getting anything at the moment. What's the next match tonight? Is another match in 45 minutes? Right. Oh, we might play this. Belgium, Romania. That's a real test for Romania. Was surprisingly impressive round 1. And Belgium look like they might be really over the hill now. So this is an interesting test. I wouldn't at all be surprised if it goes Romania's way. Yeah, that's a call. Interesting middle pair. I mean, we're not looking to raise this too much. Okay, we do want to try and protect the 4 a bit here because it's probably good right now. But what we really want to do is like hit 2 pair ace 4 or, you know, something big enough that we can go all in and get a bounty. This is a check call, although I'm not, is it? I'm not really sure. What have they called with on there? It's hard to imagine what they've called with here. Missed heart crawl? Yeah, 9-10. Yeah, I was kind of thinking one of the things that makes sense here is 9-10 is just hit. So, yeah. Maybe I should have got away from that. It wasn't too much, was it? Bit unlucky. Got to be conscious of Wazza being so short stacked here. We want to try and pick that up, really. It's hard with Queen too, but it does make me want to call this more than I would normally. Yeah, there's been some crackers, Ali. There actually isn't anyone like breaking out as far as top scorer is concerned, is there? Plenty of time yet. Yeah. Normally wouldn't call this. But want to be in pots with Wazza. Wazza doesn't shove? I really thought if Wazza re-raised they were going to shove. Just raise to some random amount. Okay. Oh my goodness, yes. Wazza, please shove. Please shove, Wazza. Please. Please shove. No, he checks. 3-bet checks. Deary me. And now the clubs are out. Alright, well, we want to bet enough to get Wazza in. If we get done by the clubs, so be it. I mean, we had the queen high flush draw there. Alright, if they've got it, they've got it. That was too big a raise. I should have given the bounty up. I'm getting too bounty greedy. Should be after chips. Chips will lead to bounties in time, right? Seeing a flop here. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. Seeing a flop here. Maybe four-handed I should have small bet this. I don't know. There might be like pocket pairs. I think it disguises us having the 7 pretty well to bet it. Makes us look like maybe we got the 4. Whereas now when I call, I feel like this looks way more like I've got the 7. Straight draw as well now. Not that we probably need it. Calls us, pays us off. Nice. Okay, no, to be fair, I think we did play that pretty well. They're King 9. They were bluffing with King 9, and then they hit the river and paid us off. All right, well, we're back at it again up here with Jack 9 suited. 8 minutes to go there. We're already through late registration on the bounty builder. Yep, okay, let's go bounty hunting. Nope. King 3 just shoved? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we'd have hit the 10 on the river, but yeah. Fair play. Nice. A ridiculous shove from King 3 though, because the chance of getting caught by an ace is so high. Amazing Wazza actually hit their set on the turn and took that down. It's pretty cool. Oh, we're actually really desperate here. Like, it's really sad how desperate we are. We got an M of 3. Okay, well, we're letting this one go. But I think we're shoving really soon. 20 entries. 20 entries. Blinds up again in a moment. Might just make sure the blinds go up next hand. I really want to be able to shove on Mariano. Oh! Right, never mind this for a moment. What's better than pocket nines? Pocket tens. We don't have them covered. That's a shame. I will 3-bet because I want to get the amounts up towards bounty range. Come on, Wazza. Come on, Wazza. No! No! Finisi doesn't go either. Fred, who we don't have covered, just calls. Okay, well, we've got a gut shot. Not a good turn card because we don't have a diamond. Not that we could get it with this anyway. Nine-seven. No. Not going to beat my tens, sir. And we're going straight in again with ace-queen. Alright, I'm shoving the bottom table with 9-4 off, which seems ridiculous, and we're instantly called. Let's just hope it's ace-king and we got live cards. Instant call. Darn. We had an M of 2. No, it's kings. We're really, really bad. And we're dead. We did, however, hit the ace here. That 2's a little scary because it makes some straight draws and it makes some flush draws, but really it's not too bad. Well, if they've got the set, we're paying them off huge. If they've got the worst ace, they're going to pay us. They had ace-6. They flopped 2 pair. Oh, man. Oh, man. Devastation. All right, then. Come and get my bounty. Flopped 2 pair. Sad times. Hard to get away from ace-queen there, unfortunately. We've got a straight draw. 5 for a straight. Ace might still be good. We get none of it. We get none of it. It's hard to see us beating these two with ace high. No. No, the queen hit. Darn. Might have had it on the turn. Might have been ahead on the turn there. All right, so we're only in this one for the time being. We are doubled up here. 3 minutes till late registration ends in this one. Can't talk, apparently. Registration. Yeah, a couple more good ones in 5 and 6 minutes, respectively. Let's try and get into those. Oh, okay. We're getting the odds weirdly to call this one, so we shall. Didn't flop 2 pair. How dare they? Oh. We've now got the jack for the straight. Or the 7. Yeah, double belly buster. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now I can't afford to pay it. That's a shame. No, we'd have just hit a bad pair. Oh, big blind's here now. It's not good news for our small blind. And the blinds are up on our button. That's pretty good. I think we could try and steal this. We got to start playing again. No. All right. Next. Mystery Bounty Satellite starting. Let's have another crack. Late registration is done now, so 285 players left. 80 entries. Popped in at raise, reluctantly here with ace-9 suited. Probably still good. Less likely now. Oh, we got 9s on the other table. Where the blinds are really something. Alright, let's go to the 9s. I'm going to let that ace-9 go. Sure, this is a bit gambly, but I'm in the mood to gamble. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah, we're dominating the ace-3, but it hits a flush draw and it hits the flush. So we made the right call. But unfortunately, the hand that we were dominating, that we were in for the most chips with, outdrew. But at least we made the right decision. Well, we've got to go absolutely crazy here now then. Yeah, this will probably do. The antes are... Even the antes are hitting us, so I think something like 4-3 suited might have to do us. It's also pretty good in a multi-way pot. Hit big or go home. Let's go with that. Two pair plus probably does it. Oh, open-ended straight draw. Runner flush draw. And also, the kind of flop, though, and maybe they don't have a pair, and a 4 or a 3 is still good. So, yeah. Honestly, okay, they're saying they've got it. No, they bluffed. They bluffed a dead pot, and we hit the 3. Oh, yes. Thank goodness it wasn't an ace. They might have got an ace to fold there. Crazy play. Love to see it. And we're right back in it, just like that. Just like that. Let's go. We've still got to play pretty wild. We haven't got a healthy stack, but it is a playable stack, unlike the last one. That is the noise of a tournament getting cancelled. It's always the big 22. No one wants to satellite into the big 22. I don't know what it is. Mini Saturday Scuffle Deadline. Let's go for it. What a great name. Yep, that's got to be it, hasn't it? Look at the blinds compared to our stack. We got less than an M of 4. That absolutely has to be it. We have to be grateful that we got something as good as that. Wow! I have never seen the table fold so fast. I'm pretty pleased with that result. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, get to see a flop with our big blind suited king. That's really good. That's really, really good. And flop the second nut flush. That's really, really good. Wow. Please don't have the nut flush. No, they don't. They're drawing dead. Oh, it's the same player that made that weird play before with the Jack 10. Bluff to dead pot. Wow. What a turnaround. What did we go down to? Like 2,000 chips? What a crazy turnaround. Big blind sitting out is interesting. Makes me very tempted to shove if it falls to us. No. And it's the crazy player. I don't trust that they'd fold anything if we shoved over the top here. Blinds go up significantly. 1,600 now. Oh, my mother-in-law's messaged me. That's nice. I'll message her back on the next break. I wonder if I should have been using the timer more with some of our big stacks earlier today. I feel like I've not... We've had some really complicated hands today, which always muddies the waters a bit, but and we've had some really nasty outdraws. But I do... Oh, hello. I do think I haven't played the best compared to some other days today. And I think for one thing, when we got really big stacks in a couple of them, we could have really slowed down the table with our timer. Oh. It's kind of a shame. I guess you could always see the flop and miss with ace king, right? But you can always run into aces. Certainly seen that enough times. So we're 83rd out of 91. So about 50% of the remaining players now. Well, it's 80 entries, so a little bit short of 50%, but we're getting close to the point where 50% of the remaining players qualify. We are pretty much exactly the average stack. Although not when we lose our big blind here. Crazy player min raises us. Yeah, I just wonder if maybe something like the caffeine withdrawal, which I'm a good way through, but not 100%, is still affecting my play slightly. I sure do miss the teas and coffees on the break. Hopefully another day gone tomorrow. Plus, not working tomorrow is good. If I didn't ever stream after a work shift, I just wouldn't stream enough. So I kind of have to, but it's probably not optimal. 8-8 on the button here. Pretty strong with how big the blinds are. Plus, the big blind's sitting out. So let's try and get the crazy person out here, because he has raised a ton recently, an absolute ton. And we put him all in, which I think is quite scary, or near enough. No, he does call with a terrible hand, and he hits. Oh, what can you do? What can you actually do? I mean, as long as we're getting it in best, I shouldn't be too upset. Which has been the case the vast majority of the time here. Oh, well done, love.
Like he was doing his elder and like wobbling himself to the top of the bed and banging his head and like rolling his eyes around.
Oh. No, you've done well. You got him down pretty quick there. All right, the next one starts in 3 minutes. Nothing else then for 20 minutes or so. Till after the break, basically. Hey, Real Kestis! Oh my goodness, 60 months! Happy 5-year anniversary! Outrageous! You did make it. That's incredible. And a ridiculously well-earned guard badge. Thank you, Real Kestis. Amazing stuff, man. Woo! Thank you, sir. Oh, that smells good, Mrs. Red. That's what you eating. Oh yeah, I spotted them when I was putting away some veg. Oh, fold round. Sudays. Cool, cool. Yeah, let's we'll defend our small blind here, right? Seems good. Seems good. Seems really ridiculously good. Even if he's got a big ace, we'd have our kicker is out, a 4 for a straight, and any diamond for the nut flush. I think we have to re-raise though, because if we miss on the turn, it becomes much, much weaker. Much less playable. Yep, that'll do. Alright, new table starting. With its cool name, makes me excited for it. Mini Saturday scuffle, let's go. I'm up for a scuffle. Fives. That'll certainly do. Watch, this has been pretty aggressive so far. Gives us that one. Maybe because they're still sitting out? Oh no, they're back now. Bit of an overshove, but they've been so aggressive. Oh, shows an ace. Okay. I think we probably had them dominated then, but who knows? Maybe not. Still 45 minutes till late registration ends in this one. Big blind on the other table. Sure, I think with the call we get priced in there, but we miss. I thought about having to go there, but I don't think it was quite the right spot. This, on the other hand, is interesting. They've been really aggressive. Yeah, go on. We'll just throw it in. And we're splitting it. Cool. Cool. Glad it wasn't ace jack. With that jack on the turn, my word. And normally try and steal the blinds here, but a bit worried by Rakoto's short stack, so we'll just let it go. And yeah, we'd have got reshoved and been dominated and hit the 3. But over there, they already had the ace, so yeah. Glad we sidestepped that. Gosh, Mrs. Reckless, that's really making me hungry, you know. Smells so good. I haven't smelt noodles smell so nice in years.
Do you know what? They weren't that great yesterday though. But
Oh.
I put some sesame seed oil just now.
Oh, that's what I can smell.
And now I'm like, I want to order those again.
And add your own sesame seed oil.
Because I only had a little bit of pasta for tea. And then didn't have any dinner or breakfast.
Well, you're being a good egg.
Oh, the Bakewell tart wasn't very
Oh.
good. I've only had half of it.
Ace queen suited on the other table.
How about no, 15 cookies. I'll watch one episode.
I got ace jack on the other table. We get called. I'm going to shove the ace jack. Oh my goodness. Right, let's show you the ace jack for a second. We're against king queen and they miss. We take it. Beautiful stuff. Into ace 8. Got to be careful with that. Oh, wow. I tell you what. I've just let... I've just let king jack get there. And I've put a heart draw on the table. Genuinely scary about the king jack. Okay. Don't mind the king jack too much anymore. Can they find the bluff? That's what I'm hoping. They do find the bluff. We call. They had a set of 7s and we outdrew them on the river. They let me get there. They let me get there. Oh my goodness. Wowzers, Penny. Huh. Crazy. Crazy. Well, We're doing okay now, that's for sure. Still a long way to go in this one, but sitting pretty for now. Way too early to be running the timer, though. My criticism of myself earlier doesn't apply yet. So we're doing okay in both of these. Is that new Rick and Morty? No, they don't. What are you on? They've got 4 seasons. They've got New Young Sheldon. Yeah, I feel like 7 was where we were up to. Not that I recognise that gorilla. Was hoping there was new Rick and Morty on Netflix then, but I don't think there is. There's new Young Sheldon, though. I was never going to watch Young Sheldon, then I watched an episode and really liked it. I think it is really well done. Oh, Ace Queen again. We've been pretty aggressive with our Ace Queens, and it's actually worked out. Of course, any 2 cards when you hit a full house is pretty good, especially versus a lower set. He's been crazy aggressive, so this is an easy call. Okay, we're racing against 7s. 3 for the straight now as well. We missed the turn and we missed the river. Oh, a chance for Ace Queen to just monster us through everything falls away. We've got to play short stack now for a little bit. Still a playable stack with these blinds, though. Can you turn that down just a hair? Sorry. One more. Excellent. That's fine then, thank you. Oh, and that's the break. Cheers, everyone. See you in a minute. Woo! Really close timing this time. Even with that tiny stack, that's probably not good enough to shove at these blinds. This is interesting. Okay. I think we can play this. Three minutes to go. Oh my goodness. That'll do. Let's go. Kind of looks like a position bluff as well. What, Michelle? No. Okay. Not ridiculously likely they've got the 2. They could have a better ace. Well, now all the better aces are splitting with us. Yep. Yep. Yeah, well, the ace-8 was already splitting with us. Aces, 2s, and a 9, and then the king on the river just kind of made sure of it. But, yeah, shame our flush didn't come in. So be it. We made some chips. Oh, darn. Would have had the king-high flush draw over here. Folded to a raise. There it is. Ah. Hopefully someone's got a full house. Not very likely. Doesn't look like it. Is this our time to shove if it folds round? The blinds have gone up. And with just one person to fold, we might get it. Yeah, we do. That helps. That's not going to do it, though. Was that a different Torty, CJ? Good to see you, man. Really nice to have you. Yes. Oh, that one. There's an even bigger one behind it. I had the same conversation with someone else last week. So that's an 80s pram, and we got a 60s Silver Cross right behind it. Yeah, we've taken out many a pet dog. All right, got that information down there. Just checking I got everything else right. Yeah, great, okay. Big blind here. No, that's not going to cut it, is it? We're doing quite well in this one. Want to hang on to our chips for a bit. That's more interesting. No, that's not what we were looking for. Let's go over here, where we're so crazy short stacked. I've decided to shove this. Queen 9 suited in the hijack. We do get a call, so we're probably going to have to outdraw. Uh, 7-6 hit 6 on the turn and no one bet. And they've both folded to us. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness! Oh yes, we've hit the 9! We've hit the 9! Miracle! And just like that, we are back in this now. And we're actually relatively okay to the blinds. Oh my goodness. I don't know where this has come from. Take that, Peppa Pig. Don't tell the kids. They won't be happy with me. Bacon in the morning. Not had a big hand for a while, have we? But we're doing okay with what we've got. $13 minutes, 22 minutes, 25 minutes for late registrations. Let's just play some poker then. Football should be underway. Oh, wow. My prediction of I wouldn't be surprised if Romania did okay, looking terrible. Another 7-6 suited. The last one did us so well. No, we're not going to call that though. So over to the pocket nines. Oh, whoops. Ha! Zach, in a weird way, I was kind of tempted. I think this is a call. Let's set mine the nines. No. And we don't have the 9 of hearts, so get out of town. Not interested in that. With the ace out as well, that could not have been any worse. This is my problem, Zach. I kind of want to split myself in too many directions, right? Like when I'm playing poker for a while, I want to play some Blood Bowl. When I'm playing Blood Bowl for a while, I want to play some poker. And it doesn't do me any good to try and do so many things, sadly. But yeah, would I love to run up an OWA team with some random skills? Well, I feel like I would after watching Elliot, but actually realizing the amount of games I'd have to play just to build the team where the results don't matter. That's what really puts me off. That's what I can't stand, the Infinity Bowl. Actually, the idea of that. I don't even like hate the graphics or the UI so much anymore that I don't want to play. But man, the format of the competition just slays me. I'd much rather spin on fumble. Raise with 6s under the gun, get called so far. Not really shown a hand yet on this table. Not sure we've played one. Oh my word, all the calls. So hitting a 6 would be huge. Missing a 6 would be hand over. We do miss, and the ace is out as well, just to make sure that we are done with this. Free turn card. Still don't want to play. Good for you. Okay, we got ace-9 offsuit in the big blind up here, where we don't really need to be playing for the time being. So I need to proceed with caution. Although min raise is hard to fold to, especially from an aggressive player, which Teps is. Yeah, getting really good odds now. And now we can pretty much give that one up. Let's go down here, where we're also going to try and see a flop with a very different kind of hand. 6-5 of hearts. And the 3 would be a straight, but not only is that not so great, that all spades is really, really not so good. So we'll let that one go. Oh my goodness, we just split pot with the ace-9. 4-handed, check down, everything else out there. What on earth were the other 2 hands? Queen-8 offsuit and 8-5 suited. Wow. Just took a nice size half a pot with ace-9. That's absolutely bonkers. That's why you don't always fold pre, I guess. I think this is a shove. Pretty desperate over here now, sadly. Yes. Okay, thank goodness. The blinds help a lot at the moment. 345 every hand. We're big blind next. We are desperately staying afloat there. Got anything anywhere just at the moment. Still doing fine on the power path. We're down nearly 1,000 chips, but that's okay. Out of 10,000. Down a bit on the mini Saturday scuffle, but we fought our way back up from being down a lot more. We're on 2,000 out of 3,000 there. Late registration, only 6 minutes to go in that one actually, so we should keep an eye on that. And doing pretty well in the mystery bounty satellite. Although, nothing much happened here for a while. And it's quite a slow tournament, so late registration's still got 18 minutes left there. Need at least 8 games. It's so rough. Yeah, man, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you had cord! Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations, man. That's absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for you, honestly. Yeah, Zach had court on Wednesday. Everything's done and settled. So now, him and the boys just need a bigger house, and Senai can move over.
No.
How good is that?
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Redis is very, very pleased as well, man.
I'll give you a big house for food.
I might check raise this. We've got a gut shot straight draw, an overcard, and bottom pair. And although that isn't ridiculously good, I think it's enough. And we hope that they've got 2 big cards that they fold. They don't. They got pocket 10s. So we're going to split with a straight. Okay. Okay. Yeah, pocket 10s was kind of one of the worst hands they could have had there because it took away our straight draw to a split. It took away our 2 pair. All we were trying to draw to was the 6. Whereas like jacks and above, we had the 2 pair. We had the straight to ourselves. So yeah, that was amusingly bad hand. Comically the worst hand they could have had, like worse than aces, obviously. But we live to fight another day. We live to fight another day. We don't hit our 6, but we do hit our 8. Hello? We've not had a hand like this for a while. In any tournament. Well, we did have that 1 aces not so long ago, I guess. A little while ago now, but actually, yeah, we did have that one pair of aces. But anyway, pair of kings. We get a call from a relatively short stack. I guess we're going all in with them even if an ace lands. Get re-raised. Oh, man. Imagine if we've waited and waited for these kings and we've run into aces. Certainly feels like that might be the case. It's only 4 times more than they've raised to go all in. So we've got to. It isn't aces, it's queens. There is aces, but it's the short stack. Oh my goodness, they've hit the queen on the river. No. No. Oh dear. Well, once again, we get it in ahead for a lot of chips. Like, even with the short stack beating us with the aces, we stood to make a lot of chips there. But never mind. Nice. Blind stills again for us. The blinds have gone up and we're pretty desperate. Talking of which, what do we do here? What are the antes? That's what we need to know. 50. Okay, so we can wait a few hands. Don't need to play 9-4 offsuit. Oh, man. River Queen. River Queen. And we're trying to blind steal again. We get caught, but we're actually 50-50. We got the straight draw. And the counterfeit. No. They actually end with a full house. Well, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is all looking rough now. All right, there's a new tournament that looks good. Let's give that a go. And we got Ace King. Ace King. I wish we did. We got King Jack. Two years and 2 days, man. So many cancellations as well. All right, I've made a crazy shove on the top table. Oh, I might as well show you because I'm not calling that. Oh dear. Okay, we get caught. We get caught. Well, sometimes you outdraw. Yes. Oh my goodness, we could so outdraw that. Okay, not the greatest flop for us. Nope. Nope, we don't hit a darn thing. Wow, we were so crazy live. We were so crazy live in that hand. Getting pretty desperate in the power path, but we'll hang on for a minute. And I don't even know if I've captured this new one yet, sorry. No. Okay, look. Made a weird noise then. Oh, no. Getting this all wrong. Oh, gonna shove. On the other table. Well, I'm trying to capture the info on this one. I'm so sorry. Let's get over there. Let's get over there. Nice. Nice. Okay, that helps. And then the blinds go up. Ooh. We called with a raggy suited king, and we've hit the king. We've got to really, really hope they don't have it. This is hand one of this tournament. 2 flush draws out as well, but I think we just risked them having that. Like them hitting a set. Don't love him taking his time there. Makes me wonder what the 4 could have given. He doesn't have pocket 4s, does he? Check some mucks. Check some mucks, baby. Had ace queen. result. Okay, good start in this one. All right, 8 minutes to another good tourney. Yeah, I bet, Zach, I bet. Well, not quite as frustrated as 2 years of legal proceedings for you, but since October, we've been trying to sort out getting our gas pipes changed, and we finally had that done this week. So our lead piping got changed to copper Monday and Tuesday, and then also at the end of last week, some of our roofing slates slipped, and we got those sorted on Wednesday. And then the gas man said that he thought maybe we might need a rewire. So I got an electrician in yesterday, and he said that no, the wiring's fine. We don't need a rewire. So for the first time since October, I actually feel like the house is in order, and we're okay to kick on with life outside of sorting stuff out for the house. Plus 2 car MOTs in the last few weeks as well. So yeah. Also on the relief, got stuff done and out the way. Bandwagon with you there, man. Yeah, not all of that together. Still not as cool as your news, man. I think this is a fold, sadly. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes it ugly because that kind of makes it a call. Just I don't even know if I'm happy with top pair, Jack or King. So what's a lot easier is to play no pair with an ace out. That's really easy. Oh, apparently Belgium scoring means that all the teams have scored now. They were the last team to score. Big blind here. It's not particularly interesting. Having said that, we might defend. We're definitely not going to defend. Oh, yeah. I hope the syringe comes soon. You doing well with your antibiotics? I've got some. Who's off camera? We'll pretend you caught it. Ding. Oh my. 3-handed, so I will bet it, but I am a bit worried we'll just get fold here. It's quite a small bet. No, we do get a call. And down comes a king. Yeah, I'm going to bet a decent amount now, and if they go, they go. It's fine. Because there's 8-9's a good straight draw. 5-6 as well. The king brought a flush draw. And your 2 pair could start to get counterfeit and beaten as well. So I'm pretty happy to take that on the turn, to be honest. Straight into king jack suited. And just a limper, and we're out of position, so let's give this a raise. Not the flop we wanted to see, that's for sure. We put in the c-bet and they call it, and that's pretty bad news as well. Yeah, if they're floating us, then fair play to them. Just going to give that one up to them, sadly. We're pretty desperate here, aren't we? Let's shove that. Oh, we got 3s back on the table we just left. I'm probably going to call a raise if there's not a 3-bet on the button. Let's just see if this Queen Jack gets through. Button folds. Nope, small blind calls. Let's hope we got live cards. Pair under us would be good. No, King Queen, and we've both hit 2 pairs. Outrageous. Nobody has a spade. Ah! Goodness gracious. Big blind re-raised, and the original raiser raised even more. So we let the 3s go. It's Jacks and Kings. And the Jacks hit. Oh, but one slightly tricky fold. It wasn't really that tricky, was it? But one reluctant fold. Rewarded instantly. Hope we don't end up against queens that river us again. Calls. And we flopped upset. Wow. I am going to put in a small raise because there's a flush draw and straight draws out there. But I think we just take it now. No, he calls us. And the flush draw hits. I don't think we can play afraid of the flush draw. I think if anything, we've got to be afraid of him now having the flush draw. Queen of spades would be nice. Has the flush. And the board doesn't pair. I do wonder whether I should be playing on slightly, but unfortunately for me, I've got no choice because I've just... This second tournament that we've registered in has started. Right, we've got another one that we're in 5 minutes. I won't register to anything else just for this moment. We've just had a brutal session and I wouldn't mind cooling it down. In fact, if we go out this hand... if we go out this hand, I might just call it. Can always unregister from the one I'm in for the next 4 minutes. No, okay, we do make that one. Alright, if we go out this hand. Been going 3 hours at this point. Goes into their time bank to re-raise. Never rains when it pours. Yep. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Folded around to us. That's cool. All right, we've got a progressive knockout. Hot Hyper $2 just starting. All right, we'll give this a go. We'll give these two a go, and if oh whoops, somehow I've stopped capturing the other one. That's better. Yeah, if we crush out of these before the hour, then I think we'll call it there. But if not, maybe we could enter some other stuff. Actually, there is one in 26 minutes. That's kind of interesting. That's weirdly just before the break. They rarely start tournaments then. But... No, it's not. It's right after the break. Yeah. So on the hour. I was right the first time. Ace 10 suited in a bounty. Definitely interesting. Not exactly what we wanted there. And we get called, but we hit a straight draw and a flush draw. Oh my goodness. And we get the nut flush. This is a ridiculous overbet that I shouldn't do. Yeah. Maybe cost myself a few hundred chips there, but so be it. Four for the straight. If they've got the... oh, it's a shame they bet pot. If they had the ace there, then four for the straight was pretty interesting. I want the 5-3 back from last hand. Although we did have the 3 of hearts, so that'd be a bit weird. Hello? Could this be the bounty we've been looking for? We get a call as well? Well, now we've got to dodge the kings and the aces. And that's nearly a coin flip. Only slightly in our favor. We do not manage it. Yep, got the ace. And we don't hit the queen. It felt a bit like they might have the jack. But no, just being very aggressive with the trip aces. Fair play to them. Oh, dear. Watching from France. Very nice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm done with this tonight. It's been a rough one. I'm just going to throw it in here, and if we outdraw outrageously, we do. No, 9s are going to beat us. Well, that's appropriate. That's appropriate. I really want to stop now. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll give somebody a raid. Have a great time in France, Hellway. That's amazing. Wow, that's a long way.